You feel like an impostor, but not for the reason you think. It's not because you're incompetent. It's not because you don't deserve your position. It's because the person the world sees is not the person you actually are. Carl Jung called this the persona. The persona is the mask you built to survive. It began in childhood. You learned very quickly which parts of you were acceptable and which parts were not. You noticed what made people smile, what earned approval, what avoided rejection. So you adapted. You emphasized the traits that brought acceptance. You suppressed the traits that brought discomfort, not consciously, automatically. You became agreeable instead of honest, controlled instead of emotional, impressive instead of real. And over time, the mask worked. It helped you navigate school, relationships, work, society. It protected you. But protection always comes at a cost, because the persona was never meant to replace you. It was meant to represent you. Instead, it became you. And now, every time someone praises you, something inside feels wrong. Not because the praise is false, but because it is directed at the mask, not the self behind it. They are rewarding the performance, not the person. This creates a fracture. Externally, you are functioning. Internally, you feel invisible. You begin to wonder if you're deceiving everyone, if eventually they will discover that you are not who they think you are. This is the imposter feeling. But Jung understood something most people never realize. You are not an imposter because you are weak. You are an imposter because you adapted. The persona helped you survive environments where being fully yourself was unsafe. It allowed you to belong. But now the environment has changed and the mask remains. The problem is not that the persona exists. Everyone has one. The problem is when you forget that it is a mask. When you over-identify with it, you lose contact with the rest of your psyche. Your anger, your ambition, your creativity, your instincts, your truth. These parts do not disappear. They move into the unconscious. Jung called this the shadow. And the longer they remain there, the stronger the feeling becomes that you are living someone else's life. Because in a sense, you are. You are living as the version of yourself that was shaped by expectation, not by authenticity. The solution is not to destroy the persona. That would make functioning in society impossible. The solution is to stop believing it is your identity, to begin noticing where you are performing instead of expressing, where you are saying what is expected instead of what is true, where you are maintaining the mask out of habit, not necessity. This is the beginning of individuation, the process Jung described as becoming who you actually are, not who you were trained to be, not who the world rewarded you for being, but who exists underneath the mask. The imposter feeling is not a flaw. It is a signal. It is the psyche reminding you that you are more than the role you are playing. And the moment you stop trying to become convincing and start trying to become real, the imposter disappears. Because there is nothing left to pretend.